Now let's learn a technique. It's a very useful technique to help you get rid of any unwanted emotions or in your daily life. For example, if you have some dirt on a piece of paper or a wrapper in your living room and you keep looking at it, it won't go away. Similarly, people are feeling different emotions like anxiety or frustration, fear, confusion, helplessness, hopelessness, but we are never taught how to deal with that. We just try to get rid of it by forgetting about it, or wishing that time will heal. Time does not heal, so we need to do something about it. So this tool, what I'm going to teach you, you can use to get rid of any unwanted energy that you are noticing. For example, if you're feeling anxiety, you can start with this technique. It's called emotional freedom technique. So we are going to tap on different parts of our body because the body stores the charge of any emotion. There is an energetic signature in our body. So we are going to tap on different parts of our body, and that will help release the emotional energy, and you will feel that the intensity of your emotion is going down. All right, let's begin. So we take this hand, any hand, either left or right. So I'm right-handed, so I'm taking my left hand, and this is the area of the hand we call karate chop point or KC point. It's like when we chop. So we'll begin with that, and we'll tap here. And then there are other points in the body as well. But before we begin, I want you to start by picking up one unwanted emotion that you want to get rid of. For example, anxiety. And how would you know what is the level of anxiety? So you close your eyes and then connect with your body and try to locate where is the feeling is most intense. Sometimes it's in the head, sometimes it's in the chest, or the heart is beating very fast, or sometimes people feel in the abdomen. Wherever it's the most intense, bring your awareness at that point, at that area in your body, and then ask yourself what is the current intensity. For example, if it's anxiety, how intense is this feeling, while focusing on that area, and you will have a number in your mind. Let's say the anxiety level is 8. So open your eyes, and now we will begin. We are noticing and giving it a number because we will measure it afterwards. What is the effect of the technique? Anyways, okay, let's begin. Follow what I'm doing and say what I'm saying. So start with this. Take 4 fingers of the other hand and start tapping at the karate chop point, KC point, and say these words. Even though, you repeat after me, even though I am feeling anxiety. Yes, repeat after me. Even though I am feeling anxiety, in spite of that, I love and accept myself exactly the way I am. One more time. Even though I am feeling anxiety, in spite of that, I love and accept myself exactly the way I am. One more time. Even though I am feeling anxiety, in spite of that, I love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Now take your hands up and take a deep breath in. And breathe out through your mouth, bringing your hands down. Open your eyes, and now take these 2 fingers on both hands, and then we will tap at this point where the eyebrows begin. We'll tap here. So tap here and say, anxiety release. This feeling of anxiety release from my system. Now tap on the temples, on the side of the eyes, and say, anxiety totally release. Anxiety release from my body. And then under your eyes, it's a delicate area, so go softly and say, anxiety release from my system. Anxiety totally go away. And then take 4 fingers and then tap on top of your head and say the same thing. Anxiety release. All this anxiety release from my system. And then just upper lip, under the nose, and say anxiety release. And then under the lips, anxiety release. And then under the collarbone with the 4 fingers and say anxiety, release from my body. All this anxiety, release from my body. Then underarm, and tap and say, anxiety, release from my body. Anxiety, totally release. All this anxiety, totally release. All this feeling of anxiety, release from my body. And then take your hand and you need to tap where the nail meets the bone. So if you can begin with your hand in this position and then close your fingers, and then your thumb will be on top. So tap here. Yes. Tap here. Da, 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 da. Okay. Tap and say, anxiety totally release. Anxiety totally release. And then the first index finger again, you tap here. Anxiety, anxiety totally release. And then the middle finger, anxiety release from my body. Anxiety release from my system. And then the sorry, the ring finger, anxiety release from my body. Anxiety release from my system. Anxiety totally release. And then the little finger, anxiety release, anxiety totally release, anxiety totally release. This feeling of anxiety release from my body, this feeling of anxiety release from my aura. Then go back to the karate chop point and say, anxiety totally release from my life, anxiety totally release from my space, anxiety totally release from my body, anxiety totally release from my heart, anxiety totally release from my environment. And then you say, even though I feel anxiety, in spite of that, I love and accept myself exactly the way I am. Now take your hands up, breathe in, and breathe out. Now close your eyes, go back to the same area where you focused before we started this exercise. Tune into the same area and then check what is the current intensity. If it was 8, you might feel it has come down to 6 or 4 or even 2. Sometimes my friends just feel like one round is enough. Sometimes 3 or 4 rounds are needed to bring it to 0. So keep doing it every day, or whenever during the day you feel you feel that you're having anxiety, you're feeling hopelessness, you're feeling any unwanted emotion. Start doing this. You can do this while you're walking or sitting or standing. Just start with this karate chop point after you have located it in your body. If you have any questions, let me know. This is a wonderful technique. It sounds and it looks very simple, but it releases the charge that's stored in the body. It's also mentioned on HealthLink BC website. There's slightly different technique, but the essence is the same. So do it every time, anytime you are disturbed by any unwanted feeling.